Do you have a foundation that you love the formulation of, but it's just a little bit too orange for you? Stay tuned and I'll tell you how to fix that. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Michelle and I'm a beauty treasure hunter. I'm 55, I'm a certified makeup artist, and I love makeup. I especially love to find a high-end bargain at discount stores. Today, we're gonna talk about a new foundation that I found online, and it's sold by Amazon, but it's a small business, and the owner even put a sweet little note inside my order thanking me for the business, but my color is not quite right. So I'm going to show you how to alter the color of your foundation to make it just perfect for you. All right, we'll get started today. I have already done my sunscreen, my Biore Watery Essence. Now I'm going to go in with something that you can still find. It's the Lottie London Hot Glaze. It smells coconutty, very light though, and it truly is a glaze. It's not like traditional bronzing drops. It's kind of like a serum consistency. And I get vibes of going to the pool as a kid, smelling this. It's great. Gives me a little bit of color to start off with. All right, the trick that I've been doing lately, starting with a pot concealer. This one I got on Temu, I think. It's PPU Silky Grooming Concealer, and it's the light one. It's the consistency. It's actually pretty silky. I'm gonna do my eyelids first. And now the trick that I've been doing is to take this pot concealer and put it in my T-zone. And the purpose is to make the pores disappear. So I'm not using this as thickly as I would if I were using it kind of as a foundation. I'm just making visible pores disappear. So I've kind of used this as a primer. And ready to move on. Today I'm going to use a Laura Geller palette that I found at a discount store called Bealls in my town. This one is called the Gold Standard, and look at these colors. They're not your typical warm golds, they're cool golds. I really like them. And this bottom one is comparable to Makeup by Mario, the first two ethereal palettes, those sparkles. So I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush, and I think I'm gonna go in with this one right here. Just a neutral all over shade. I'm gonna grab just a fluffy crease brush and go a little bit darker. Let's see. I think maybe this one right here. This almost has just a little bit of olive in it. It's a really pretty color. I'm going to take just a clean brush and do a little bit of blending above. I'm going to take a pencil brush and gonna go down even a step farther, a little darker, and I'm gonna go underneath the lower lash line. I'm gonna fill in that area right there, and I will clean it up in a minute, kind of pull it out. Do a little bit more blending. Now I'm gonna take a makeup wipe, make that edge nice and sharp. Okay, now to add that sparkle down here. I'm gonna do it with my finger. Okay, now I'm gonna put a little bit of shimmer underneath. So back to my pencil brush, and we have like a dark shimmer over here I'm gonna try. I'm gonna use some Versed concealer. This one is in shade 5N. I've really been liking a tiny concealer brush to get in tiny places right in the corner. I'm going to use the warmth of my fingers. Now I'm going to use a fluffy brush, and I have been using the H2O Lock from LA Girl, but any hydrating powder is really good for the under eyes. I don't like to put it everywhere because that moisture does kind of make it cake up, but it's wonderful for keeping your under eye concealer moisturized. This one is called Hydro Blast by Uma. I think I'm saying that right. This one's in the shade Fair Lady. I think it might be the fairest shade that they have. This is one that feels like water going on. So good. I think I'm going to use an AOA Studio. It's a highlighter, but it's a flat highlighter, and I'm just going to do above my lip line. Now I'm going to go in with Essence Lash Without Limits, but this is the tubing mascara. I'm going to do that on my bottom lashes. Now for my brows, I found this at the salvage store. This is the Brow This Way by Rimmel in the shade Hazel. My brow dye jobs last 1 to 2 weeks. And of course, my grays come in faster than my regular hair in my brows. And I like this little brush on the end. And the hazel color is nice and cool, kind of like an ash brown. And I think I'm going to use just a clear brow gel. This one is by Cara Beauty. It's the Brow Lift. It's just clear and dries soft. Does the job. I got this at my Marshall's. And I always like to pat down. All right, now for the foundation. I have discovered this brand on Amazon. It's called Kasana, and when I ordered this, I got it for the color, and it is a tad too dark right now. I got it in the shade number 10, Cafe Latte. I'll let you see what that looks like, because I like to go a little bit darker. And then I keep mix-ins over to the side when I need to alter my foundation. Since this is a hydrating foundation, I'm going to add a little bit of a shade 1 to 2.5 from the True Match Nude. If this were a mattifying, I might go in with this Infallible in shade 101 to lighten things up. So I'm going to do a pump of that. And I've already made this concoction once, and I know that I want it to pull a little bit more pink, so I'm going to use my Butter Glow Corrector by Physicians Formula in Lavender. Adding lavender makes your foundations pull more to the pink. So now I'm going to mix that up, and this is what I get. And it's very hydrating, so I know I've got time to blend. And usually I do fingertips, except when it's thicker like this. So I'm going to use, this is one of my favorite foundation brushes, the Sephora 47. It's kind of thin, but it has that kitten paw shape. It's just thinner. And then if I feel like this is too much, then I'll go in with a damp sponge and pick some up. I also like to get up in my part too. Okay, now I'm gonna check out the pores in the mirror and use the warmth of my fingers. But really and truly, they are nicely covered. I don't have to do anything else. All right, I like that color. Now I'm gonna go in with some cream bronzer that I got from number 7. This is the Pro Artist Soft Glow Cream Bronzer in Medium Glow. And I'm gonna use the brush that I like to do for contouring. This one is flat on one side, kind of pointed on the other. It's by Monge, I guess. I'm just gonna dab that in. I'm gonna draw it on just as if I were doing a stick contour. I'm gonna go in with my flat side to blend everything out. I have a lovely wrinkle right here that I just kind of followed to hide my jowls. And I also got the new Catrice Blur Balm Blush Palette. And I have swiped all of these, or swatched them. This one right here is my favorite color, but it's super sheer. So what I'm gonna do is kind of go in with all these and maybe a tap of that one over there. It would help if I took the plastic off. Since this is my first time to use it, I'm gonna dab it. Yeah, it's super bright. So glad I dabbed. It's okay to go blush crazy at this step because I haven't powdered yet. And there is like a highlighter shade in there too, so I'm gonna use that with my finger. I always like to do my forehead wrinkle. Now I'm going to kind of set this with some Kokie Ombre blush, and it's a soft gradient blush, and Cheeky is the color. And a soft angled brush. So that didn't change the color very much, which is good, just what I wanted to accomplish. Now I've got some Physicians Formula bronzer. This is the Healthy Glow bronzer, and it just says multicolored bronzer. I thought there was a lighter one and a deeper one, and that this was the deeper one, but I don't see that marked on here. So I'm going to use my big brush. The reason I got this is because it does have some pink in it. And my glow is still glowing through there. And now for some powder to set everything down with. This is the I'm Meme Oil Cut Packed. I guess that's short for compact. Comes like this with a little sponge. So it's going to be great for like in your purse. So I'm going to use the little puff that it came with and see how that works at first. And now for lips, I'm going to use my K7L lip pencil. This one is in, it says Lip Silk Matte Retrograde. And this is pretty creamy. I don't like to do just a flat matte lip. I like to have some depth in there. This is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's Honey Taupe. I got it at Marshall's. And now I'm going to do a gloss on top of that. How about this one by Moira? I say moi because I took French in high school, so this one is in the shade Champagne Kiss. It's in the Glow Getter Hydrating Lip Oil line. Right, and I got this, and it's available now at Five Below. It's called the Flawless Dreamy Complexion Setting Spray. I think it's supposed to be, here it is, like Charlotte Tilbury. It doesn't have that lovely scent though. This one's unscented. That might be a plus for you though. And the mister is not quite as fine, but I do not see any droplets. So this is my final look for the day. I'm happy with how it turned out. Got a little bit of shopping to do today. Thank you for watching. If you found me, you're one of the very first ones, so please like and subscribe. And wherever you are today, hope you have a fantastic day or evening or middle of the night. And I hope that spending these last few minutes with me took your worries away from the cares of the world. And I hope you see me next time.